Many thanks for joining us on the news at this hour. I am Joy Annie. Let's begin with the headlines. FCT Minister Barrister Wike attributes peaceful FCT polls to good governance, hails a resident for upholding democracy. INEC refutes rumors of transferring voters to a non-polling unit during FCT polls. National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control uncovers 3 billion naira worth of banned fake cosmetics in Lagos warehouse. And on sport, Super Eagles stars shine across Europe with goals assist in remarkable weekend. And now the news in detail. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Barrister Nyesom Wike, has described the peaceful conduct of the FCT election as a testament to residents' commitment to democracy and good governance. Speaking in a special broadcast on Sunday evening, Mr. Wike said the orderly and peaceful participation of voters, particularly those in the satellite towns, demonstrated their trust in the democratic process. He commended residents for turning out in large numbers to exercise their franchise and urged them to continue supporting the administration's effort to build a better FCT. The minister said the outcome of the polls had exposed what he termed the hypocrisy of emergency Democrats who engage in symbolic roadside campaign to deceive Nigerians. According to him, the election showed that Nigerians can no longer be misled and are not now able to distinguish between the ruling party and the real opposition. Mr. Wike congratulated the winners of the elections and charged them to serve with humility, dedication, and a commitment to excellence, urging them to work tirelessly to improve the lives of residents and bring development to their communities. He also commended President Bola Tinubu for what he described as a firm defense of democracy, particularly in supporting the amendment of the Electoral Act to strengthen credible elections. Away now to Kwali. Observers of the just concluded Kwali and Gwagwalada Area Council chairmanship elections have commended voters for their orderly conduct and officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission for a smooth and peaceful exercise. Correspondent Abdullahi Mukhtar reports that at the end of the polls, Honorable Nuhu Daniel Kwali and Comrade Kashimu Muhammad Ikwa emerged as chairman-elect of Kwali and Gwagwalada Area Council, respectively. Let's share the report.
Announcing the result at the INEC area office in Kwali on Sunday morning, the returning officer Olympus Ijoe declared Mr. Nuhu Daniel Kwali the winner of the Kwali Area Council chairmanship election, having satisfied the requirement of the law. In his acceptance speech, the chairman-elect Mr. Nuhu Daniel Kwali thanked the people of Kwali for the confidence reposed in him and pledged to provide inclusive governance and fast-track development across the council.
The entire youth of Kwali Area Council, we want to tell them they should have hope, they should have confidence on us. As we have done it before, we are coming to take over and continue where you have started and where I have ended. Now it is time for celebration, and we are assuring you celebration is going to be peaceful.
In Gwagwalada Area Council, the returning officer, Philip Agben, announced the result after the collation of votes in the INEC office, stating that Comrade Kasum Mohamed Ikwa polled 22,165 votes to defeat other contestants in the elections. He was subsequently declared winner, having met all legal requirements. Speaking after his declaration, the Gwagwalada chairman-elect Comrade Kasum Mohamed Ikwa thanked the people of the area council for their unwavering support and promised to run an inclusive administration focused on development, transparency, and improved service delivery.
As I promised in my 7-point agenda, in the name of my manifestos, I said I'm going to run an inclusive government where stakeholders, our traditional rulers, religious leaders, irrespective of where you come from or your background, will carry everybody along.
In their remarks, the chairman of Kwali Area Council and FCT chapter chairman of the Association of Local Government of Nigeria, Algon, Mr. Alladichia, thanked God for the peaceful outcome of the election, noting that he had no doubt about the process, having served the council with dedication. Also speaking, former chairman of Gwagwalada Area Council, Alhaji Mustapha Adamu Danze, expressed gratitude to Allah and all stakeholders involved, describing the outcome as a victory for democracy.
I have no doubt of winning this election, having served Kwale Area Council for 7 years, and the people of Kwale are still in love with me, and they respected my decision, they respect me, they honored me. I'm so happy, and I thank the people of Kwale.
The whole democratic processes were duly followed, and today we are here celebrating the victory. All my prayers is that whatever is the needs of the public, God in His infinite mercy will give him wisdom, understanding, courage, and the ability to do it.
The announcement of the result sparked peaceful celebration as relatives, party supporters and well-wishers took to the streets, dancing and celebrating the victory. Abdullahi Mukhtar, ASO Television News.
Now still in Gwagwalada, the chairman-elect of Gwagwalada Area Council, Comrade Kashimu Muhammad Ikwa, has promised to run an open-door administration that will accommodate all residents of the council, irrespective of ethnicity, tribe or party affiliation. Comrade Kashimu made the pledge shortly after his declaration as chairman-elect in last Saturday's FCT Area Council elections, which he contested under the platform of the People's Democratic Party. He explained that the open door policy forms part of his 7-point agenda aimed at promoting inclusive governance and grassroots development.
As a man of people, and as I promised in my 7-point agenda, in the name of my manifestos, I said I'm going to run an inclusive government where stakeholders, our traditional rulers, religious leaders, irrespective of where you come from or your background, will carry everybody along, because I will be taking oath to be chairman of the people of Gwagwalada, but not to be a chairman of a particular sect or area, but Gwagwalada Area Council as a whole. So I'm giving you this assurance that our doors is going to be open to everybody, irrespective of either gender, where you come from, and the rest.
The Gwagwalada chairman-elect also commended the Independent National Electoral Commission for conducting what he described as a free, fair election, praising the commission for the speedy release of results. According to him, the process marks the fastest coalition and announcement of election results since the introduction of technology into the electoral process in the history of the Area Council.
I will say kudos to them for the fact that at the preparatory stage, they have done their best, that the fastest arrangement ever in the history of Area Council election since they adopted the use of technology, BVAS, because election materials were in polling unit 24 hours before the election time, and they were well guarded, everything done orderly.
Comrade Kashimu further applauded the leadership of INEC for its commitment and dedication to duty, despite what he described as the presence of a few bad eggs among some ad hoc staff during the exercise. Now, the chairmanship candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC for Gwagwalada Area Council, Haji Usman Yahya, has expressed heartfelt appreciation to party loyalists, the electorate and supporters who stood firmly with the party throughout the election period and voted for APC candidates. Alhaji Yahya thanked supporters for the confidence reposed in him, the party's councillorship candidates and the leadership of the party. He commended their commitment, resilience and unwavering support, describing them as the backbone of the democratic process. He appealed to all party supporters to remain calm, peaceful and law-abiding as the party leadership reviewed the situation and communicates the next line of action and resolution that will guide subsequent steps. The APC chairman candidate reaffirmed the party's commitment to unity, progress and the collective interest of the people of Gwagwalada Area Council. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has denied migrating voters from their designated polling unit to a non-polling unit in the just concluded FCT Area Council election. A statement from the Acting Director of Voter Education and Publicity, Mr. Wilfred Ifoga, said the Commission did not split polling unit and with over 1,250 voters to another polling unit to avoid congestion. Mr. Ifoga said 4 days to the election, the Commission informed voters to check the register to acquaint themselves with the split polling unit. The Commission, however, expressed happiness with the peaceful conduct of the election. The Acting Director, Voter Education and Publicity, Winifred Ifoga, said the processes to last Saturday's election in the FCT kicked off as slated by the Commission. He disclosed that accreditation started as stipulated and election was conducted in a peaceful manner. Away to the National Assembly now, as the National Assembly has outlined major reforms introduced in the Electoral Act 2026, including mandatory electronic transmission of the results, compulsory use of bimodal voter accreditation system, the BVAS, the creation of a dedicated fund for the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and stricter regulations for political parties. Leader of the Senate, Opeyemi Bamidele, in a statement released by the Directorate of Media and Public Affairs in his office, said the new electoral framework is product of 2 years of consultation involving INEC, the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, civil society organizations, and development partners. According to him, the National Assembly harmonized versions of the Electoral Bill 2026 passed by both chambers, particularly Clause 60 Sub 3, before transmitting it to the President Bola Tinubu for accent in order to avert a constitutional crisis ahead of preparation for the 2027 general elections. The President signed the bill into law within 24 hours, completing what lawmakers described as a 2-year reform process. Senator Bamidele explained that Section 3 of the Act establishes a dedicated fund for INEC to guarantee its financial autonomy, operational stability, and administrative continuity. The law also mandates the release of election funds at least 6 months before a general election and expand INEC's authority to review results declaration made under duress or procedural violations. You're watching also television news.